common mistake I see students make when evaluating this expression is they see two negatives and they automatically want to distribute to get a positive 20. You cannot distribute a value on the outside through a square root. So this is like -1. I know I cannot take the square root of a negative, so the negative comes out front and I have the square root of 20. Plus, again, I can't take the square root of a negative, so the negative comes out front and I have the square root of 45. Now I'm going to think of those perfect squares: 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, and so on. 20 lands right here in between 16 and 25. If I take 20 and divide it by 16, I don't get a whole number. 20 divided by 9, also no whole number, but 20 divided by 4 gives me 5. So I can rewrite the front part of this expression as -1 times I, and then I'm going to rewrite the square root of 20 as the square root of 4 times the square root of 5. In back, I have an I, and 45 lands right here between 36 and 49. So I have 45 divided by 36, no whole number. 35 divided by 25, and I keep going until I get to 9. 9 times 5 is 45. So square root of 9 times the square root of 5. This is equivalent to this original expression, and we're asked to simplify this and write this in this form where A is a real number and B, I, represents the imaginary portion of this complex number. Okay, coming back here now. So what I have now, by the way, let me just come back to number 10. This is correct. I also could have put, because I see the standard, I could have put -10, and there's 0 i's left, so I could have put plus 0i if I wanted to. Well, let's come back to number 2 here. So I have the square root of 4 is 2. So this is equivalent to 2, and this is -2 when I multiply. -2i squared to 5. And over in this portion, I have 3i plus 3i squared to 5. Okay, all of that is good. And now this portion are exactly the same. So in your mind, it's kind of like taking what's -2x plus 3x. That's basically what we're doing. -2x plus 3x is a positive 1x. So when I combine these, -2 plus 3, because these are exactly the same, they combine to give you a positive 1, and then I have I square roots of 5. And it's not necessary for you to put the plus 1 out front, and whether this I is in front or in back, just make sure it's not underneath the radical. Any number other than positive 1, you would have to write that down in front.